All right. A very good morning to all members who have been in position to join this session. We want to thank God for yet another opportunity that He has granted us to have a session like this one. Just a reminder, this training is organized by Edify, actually organized and fully funded by Edify Uganda. And it is also coordinated by the Christian Schools Owners Association. Meanwhile, the training is being implemented by ITAU, which is the ICT Teachers Association of Uganda. The main reason behind the organization of this training is to equip teachers with e-learning skills, to make sure to train teachers such that they can be able to start their own e-classes during school lockdowns. So today we are blessed again. We are going to have another session where one of our facilitators by the names of Mr. Godfrey Mukisa is going to lead us, is going to guide us how best we can utilize a Google Classroom in conjunction with WhatsApp for learning. Most of the time during school lockdowns, schools have jumped onto the pool of utilizing WhatsApp as a platform for carrying out e-learning. But we are going to understand the challenges that come along with using WhatsApp. And we shall also look at what benefits are there when we use Google Classroom as our lesson management platform. So during the session, Mr. Godfrey Mukisa is going to guide us very well, and he will practically guide us how to utilize the two platforms in conjunction in order to see that you as a teacher or a school can run a successful e-learning program. So as usual, I would want to welcome a participant to lead us with an opening prayer. And then after, we shall invite our lead facilitator of the day to take it on. So any participants? Yes, Mr. Chris, go ahead and unmute, and then you lead us with an opening prayer. Mr.
Thank
Chris?
you very much.
All right, all right.
As we sit here, we believe that all good things come from God and from the Lord. And yes, as we sit, we all believe that all good things come from God. And we would like to thank God for the beautiful night that we had. We thank God for the life that He has given to us, and an opportunity to have another day and experience all the good things ahead of us. We want to thank God for the opportunity to be in this training. We thank God for our facilitators. We thank God for it.
Hello. Am I the only one who is not hearing Mr. Chris? Okay, I believe Mr. Chris has ended with the prayer, though I didn't hear the ending part of his prayer. I want to take this opportunity to welcome our lead facilitator to take it on, since we do not have much time during this session. So, Mr. Mukisa.
Yes, please.
I just take it on because of time.
All right, thank you so much, George. We'll go right away to the presentation. I want to say good morning, everyone. Before I continue, today we are looking at how to use WhatsApp and Google Classroom it is fully funded and supported by Edify Uganda under the e-learning project. So we have Edify as our funder, and we have CSOA, Christian Schools Owners Association. Those are the people that are coordinating the schools where you teach. And we have ICT Teachers Association of Uganda, ITAU, where I come from. And we are going to look at how we can use WhatsApp and Google Classroom while we are teaching. Let us look at the presenter, the facilitator. I am Godfrey Mukisa. I'm a digital literacy specialist, techpreneur. I don't know, I spelled it too badly, but I'm a techpreneur. I'm an evangelist. I come from those people who pray to God while shouting. I'm the founder and CEO, FACILITATOR. These are my projects, FACILITATOR. You'll find out from that website. And there is also another, I also just had the FACILITATOR Foundation. We are undertaking a project, the FACILITATOR Open Education Resources Project at www.edutech.club. And when you go there, you even find the live stream on YouTube. Those people who have not been able to join the Zoom, when you go to www.edutech.club/webinar, you'll find the morning session and you'll be able to see this event live on YouTube. These are my contacts. I request that members, everyone who is on call, to save my number, because we are going to try out the broadcast, how it works. I will share with you this presentation in your WhatsApp using the broadcast that we are going to look at under WhatsApp. This is my email address. This is my website. And what we should be able to do under WhatsApp, we should be able to create a WhatsApp group, edit the info, add the contacts, invite contacts via the links, and know how to use the broadcast lists. Under Google Classroom, you should be able to join. I believe everyone know how to join because you're already in the Google Classroom. We should be able to create a class, edit the info, or settings, add the teachers, students, and they know how to navigate and use the classwork tab. WhatsApp is a cross-platform messaging app for smartphones that allows you to send text messages and make voice calls using your phone's internet connection. In addition to sending text, you can send pictures, videos, documents, and voice messages. You can create a WhatsApp group with up to 256 participants. How to create a WhatsApp group? Simply, you have to go to the chats tab, and in WhatsApp, there's those dots in the app, that right-hand corner. Then you create a new group. If you have an existing chat on the chat tab, the new group, there is another option. If you have not, you are new, you have just gotten the phone and you have just joined the WhatsApp, it will just come here under where there are chats, where you chat with people, where you can create the new group. You can search the contacts to add in the group, then tap next. You enter group subject. This will be the name of the group that all participants will see. The subject limit is 25 characters. You can add a group icon by tapping the camera icon. You can choose to take a photo, choose a photo, or search the web to add an image. Once set, the icon will appear next to the group in the chat tab. Tap create when you have finished. Then let's look at how to invite via group, to invite groups via links. Here, I think you have seen this. We have shared even in the WhatsApp group for those who wanted to join and had not joined. If you're a group admin, you can invite people to join the group. Sharing the link with them, the admin can reset that link. Assuming you have sent the link and you have all the people you needed, you can reset the link. At that time, at any time, to make the previous invite link invalid and they create a new link. So open WhatsApp group chat, then tap the group subject. That's how you do it. Alternatively, swipe the group to the left, the chat. We are going to see more as practically, but I've made a self-study, step by step. When you read this, you'll be able to understand. Let's jump to how to use the broadcast. With the broadcast lists feature, you can send a message to several of your contacts at once. Broadcast lists are saved lists of message recipients that you can repeatedly send broadcast message to without having to select them each time. Just like you send a message to one particular person, you can send it to all those 256 at once. That's what you are going to look at. This is how it is done. We are going to do it practically, but if you don't do it, you come back and read this because I'm going to share it. You can edit the broadcast list. This is how you can do. This is a step by step. And let's jump to Google Classroom. Google Classroom is a free online service that lets teachers and students easily share files with each other. Teachers can post assignments for students to complete and then grade them, all without having to print anything. So the cost of printing is solved when you're using Google Classroom. All you need is a device and internet connection. It also serves as a way of communicating. Teachers can post announcements and upcoming assignments, as well as email both students and their parents. However, the Google Classroom you get on a personal account, you may not be able to send it to parents. But for us who joined it the other earlier, before they restricted it, it was possible. But now they put it on a paid version. And there's that version, which is free, but for qualifying institutions, which is formerly known as G Suite for Education, but now it's called Google Workspace for Education. It relies heavily on the use of Google Drive, a free cloud-based file sharing program. It allows teachers to use Google Docs, Google Forms, and many other Google services to create and store assignments. So when we are looking at Google Drive, that one is we knew that we will need it when we are learning to use Google Classroom. That's why we learned it first. With Google Docs, we have to find out there are some notes in the internet. You go and search for that. Actually, when you get this presentation, you'll be able to just click on this link. It will take you to the tutorial for Google Docs. And Google Forms, we learned about that with the Mr. Emerald. And you realize that this knowledge was preparing us for this lesson. How to access Google Classroom? All you need is a Google account. I believe everyone has a Google account. We're going to see how you can access it from just through the email address, but you can also type this as long as you have logged in, or as long as you have a Google account, your Gmail. There's also mobile app that can be downloaded on both iPhone and Android devices. The mobile app is a great for accessing your classroom on the go, but will probably have an easier time performing tasks like grading and creating assignment on a computer. So as a teacher, while you are using a phone, iPhone or Android device, you should make plans to get a laptop. Save some money and get a laptop. Now, when you are creating a class, you remember where you clicked when you are joining. This time you have to create a class. There's a notification that will come. Just accept and continue. For example, then you'll then need to enter the name of your class. This is the example of the class. There is also the option to enter a section, subject, and the room if you are using Google Classroom in a school and want to include this information when you are done. You want to include this in the information, and when you are done, you just click create. So for me, I advise you first type the name of the class. When you type the name of the class, just click create. Then you will edit that. We are going to see it in the next slides. Navigating Google Classroom. Once you have created a class, you'll be taken to the class page. Click the buttons in the interactive. This content was got from the internet. The interactive is not here. Just you will get a page like this. Adding students to your class via email. Once you have created your class, you need to add your students to it. One method you can use is to invite students via email. You must have a list of them. Assuming they filled in a form, those emails are saved in one column. You can just copy them and paste. So you see how important the Google Forms are. You don't have to type the emails. They have to fill the form and just copy them and invite them. To do this, you first need to navigate to the People tab. Here at the People tab, when you click the People tab, this is what happens. It's what you see. Teachers, students. You just have to, this will bring up a menu where you can type your students' various email address. Once you've added this, you click invite. This will send an email to your students with a link inviting them to join your online classroom. Adding students with a class code. The second option for adding students to your class is using a class code. This is a short code that anyone can use to join your class if you provide them with it. There are a couple of places to access the class code. First, click the stream, the stream tab. When you click the stream tab, then you'll find a class code within the class information section. If you want to enlarge the code to show the class, you can click the 4 corners icon here. Another way to access the class code is to first click the class settings icon in the top right corner. These settings, they are different. When you are using the phone, sometimes the settings are below. We shall see that. When you click the settings, this is what happens. This is what it brings. You read, let's continue. You also see some options for teachers to secure their Google Classroom. Click a drop-down arrow next to manage invite codes. Then within manage invite codes menu, you can select an option that works best for your class. These are the options. Setting up the stream. The stream is where students can see announcements and other posts from their teacher. There are settings applied to the stream that give students the option to post and comment or only comment. To change these options, go to class settings, then click the drop-down menu next to the stream. As you can see in the image there. For this example, select only teachers can post or comment. By selecting this option, teachers will have control over the information posted in the stream. Adjusting
Mr. Mukisa.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
I just want to chip in there because I may not get time again on that. First, go to the previous slide.
All right.
So members, if you look at our Google Classroom, which we are using, we used actually students can only comment. When Mr. Mukisa, Mr. Emorut, Mr. Henry, the computer guy, posts an announcement or an assignment, you can go in there and you can comment, but you cannot post in the stream directly. We saw it is better that way because if you leave it, the first option up there, students can post and comment. The WhatsApp stream will be, the Google Classroom stream will become like WhatsApp because there will be a lot of teachers, important messages are there. Then learners post other things, others will post assignments in the wrong place. So it's better to use the second option of students can only comment. Yeah, that is what I wanted to chip in at that point. You can proceed.
All right, thank you so much. Now, adjusting email notification settings. Just as you saw when I will see here when I opened my email, I didn't put the settings, so I have a lot of notifications that you can adjust it from here. That after creating a class, you can change how you are notified by students. Click the main menu icon. The panel opens on the left side. Then, as you can see, navigate to the notifications section. There are some switches here where you can just you just read and see what you want is what you allow. Adjusting email notification. This is a continuation. If you do not want some of the email notification, take a look at the list and see if switching some of them off would work for you. As you can see here, there are comments on your posts, comments that mention you, private comment on work. So you can just customize and say only these comments, they are the ones I need. If you do not want email notification for a particular class, click on the drop-down arrow next to class notification. There you can switch off notification for a specific class. Then if you do not want to receive an email notification, switch off receive email notification. By setting up notifications, you can adjust how many emails are sent in your inbox. Then creating assignments and materials. Google Classroom gives you the ability to create and assign work for your students, all without having to print anything. Questions, essays, worksheet, and readings can all be distributed online and made easily available to your class. This is one of the advantage Google Classroom has over WhatsApp. Many of you are using WhatsApp because you are convenient. It is convenient for you, but it gives you a lot of work. Then let's look at creating an assignment. This is very important because assessment, online assessment is disturbing so many. Let's be attentive on this so much. Whenever you want to create new assignments, questions or material, you need to navigate the classwork tab. That tab where you have been submitting and so on, as a teacher, you're also going to use it so much. In this tab, you can create assignments and view all current and past assignments. To create an assignment, click the Create button, then select Assignment. You can also select question if you'd like to pose a single question to your students, like you saw polls in the Zoom. You can also do it here. A material, or you can use the material if you simply want to post a reading, visual, or other supplementary materials. This will bring up the assignment form. Google Classroom offers considerable flexibility and options when creating assignments. Then let's look at the title in the assignment form. This is where you will type the title of the assignment you are creating. Let's say math test or something like that. Then there's instructions. If you'd like to include instruction with your assignment, you can type them here under instructions, where you see instructions. Then there is then you can see the points. Here you can decide how many points an assignment is worth by typing the number in the form. You can also click on the drop-down arrow to select ungraded if you don't want to grade an assignment. Then we have the due date. You can select the due date for an assignment by clicking this arrow here, and selecting a date from the calendar that appears. Students will have until then to submit their work. In Google Classroom, you can sort your assignments and materials into topics. This menu allows you to select an existing topic or create a new one to place an assignment. You will see that some of us, we have a number of, when you go to that classroom, we have, there's a number of topics, but you can also create a new topic while you are submitting the assignment. Then we have attachment. You can attach files from your computer or phone, Google Drive, URLs, and YouTube videos. Actually, my assignment is under here, that you also have to upload the files, those files you have been creating from the start. This is where you have to add them. Then Google Classroom gives you the option of sending assignments to all students or select a number of students. So we are still on assignment form, remember. Then here, once you're happy with the assignment you've created, click Assign. The drop-down menu also gives you the option to schedule. That means during the COVID, you can do all your work, all your lessons, all your tests, and schedule them. And say when they come back to learn, I will put them, they will find them there. They just appear at that particular time when you are doing another thing, another business. So don't think of late submission. You just do your work during the COVID, and then you just do other things. Then the rubric. You can attach a rubric to help students know your expectation from the assignment and give them feedback. Once you've completed the form and clicked Assign, your students will receive an email notification letting them know about the assignment. Google Classroom takes all of your assignments and automatically add them to Google Calendar from the classwork tab. You can click Google Calendar to pull this up and get a better overall view of the timeline for your assignment due dates. So you can check out that. Let us look at using topics. On the Classroom tab, you can use topics to sort and group your assignments and materials. To create a topic, click the Create button and then select Topic. Topics can be helpful for organizing your content into the various units you teach through the year. You could also use it to separate your content by type, splitting it into homework, classwork, reading, and other topic areas. Then using the using the forms in Google Classroom, we created a quiz. So if you can't remember, you go back to that presentation on Monday, the Monday evening. That's when we did that. So that one, I won't go back to that. You just have to watch that video. Then grading and leaving feedback. After students submit assignments, you'll be able to review and grade them. Google Classroom gives you each assignment its own page, making it easy to grade and leave feedback for your students. So the video is not here, but we are going to do it practically. Then how to view an individual assignment. To view an individual assignment, you have two options. Start by navigating to the classwork tab, click the assignment you want to grade, then click View Assignments. That's one. Another option is to click Grades tab. From there, you can open the assignments that you want to grade. Now let's look at other options. Now this is, note this, that you don't have to use one. There are two options. You can choose to use any. Either option will take you to the student work page for that assignment. This is where you will be able to view each of your students' submission and grade them. Grading assignments from the student work page. One way to grade students' assignments on the students' work pages. So you can also go to the student work page and just grade them there. Simply click the score next to any student's name, then type the grade you'd like to give. After grading the assignments, you can select the checkbox beside each student's name and click Return. This will send the graded assignments back to the corresponding students. Now, grading assignment with the grading tool. You can also grade the assignment using the grading tool found within each individual submission. First, you will need to click the assignment to open it. On the right side of the screen, you'll find a column featuring the grading tool. In the grade field, you can type the grade you like to give. You can also leave a feedback for students in the private comment field. I hope members have been doing that. And then once you've finished grading assignment, you are ready to share it with that student, you can click the Return button. To view other options, you can click the drop-down arrow. The Return Submission option only returns one grade at a time. If you have graded multiple assignments, the Return Multiple Submission option can help you save. Please, Ronald, you can type the question into the chat. If you have graded multiple assignments, the Return Multiple Submission option can help you save the time by returning grades to more than one student. Then a dialog box will ask you to confirm that you want to return the work to a certain number of students. Click Return. Viewing class grades as a whole. Under the Grades tab, you can see grades for each assignment by student, along with the assignment's average grade and the class overall average grade. To see overall grades, you will need to turn the overall grade calculation in the class settings. So you go back to the settings and do that. To see a particular student work, click on their name. You can see what they have turned in, what has been returned, and if they are missing assignment. Google Classroom gives you the ability to export grades from assignment to Google Sheets. To export grades for assignment, just here at the top right of the select copy all grades to Google Sheets. Once you've created one of these spreadsheets, it's important to note that it will not update automatically. Whenever you grade more assignment, you need to export the grades again. Take note of that. Just go back and export always. Communicating with students and parents. In addition, as I conclude, this is what we are looking at. In addition to assigning and grading work, Google Classroom allows you to communicate with students via email. So it's also possible for parents and guardians to receive email summaries to keep them informed of current and upcoming events. Google Classroom makes it easy to email your students, whether it's a message to the entire class or to the student in particular, regardless of who would like to email, you would like to email. You first need to navigate to the People tab. You have several options here depending on the people you are emailing. Let's take a look at a few possible examples. Emailing a single student, find the student name, click More button, and then select the email, just as you can see. Emailing multiple students, check off the names of the students here, check one and this. The student you would like to email, then click actions and then select email. Emailing the entire class, check the box above the list of students, select all of them, then click actions and select email. Then posting announcements. Instead of sending emails, you can post the announcement to the class stream. These are simply posts your students will view on the stream when they sign into Google Classroom. They can be helpful as reminders, notification of upcoming events, or anything else you'd like to share with the class as a whole. To post an announcement, navigate to the stream here, the stream tab, then click the field at the top. You go to this post an announcement, navigate to the stream. You come here to the stream, then you click the field at the top of the stream that reads share something with your class here. Then from here, you can type anything you want and include a link or attachment by clicking the add button. Once you are done, click post. Like the Zoom link you have been sharing in WhatsApp, you realize that Google Classroom, you can put everything there. The Zoom, once someone is signed in, you can find everything there. The WhatsApp, if people are used to Google Classroom, you may not need the WhatsApp so much. Your message will post to the stream, as you can see, the one we typed. Class summaries for the parents. It's also possible for parents and guardians for your students to receive email summaries. These include missing work, upcoming work, and recent class activity. These summaries are generated automatically and cannot be customized with personal messages or additional content. Parents get to choose whether they receive these emails daily or weekly, and they have the option to unsubscribe as well. Class summaries are only available when your students are using Google Workspace for education.
Mr. Mukisa,
Yes, please.
I'm afraid our time is far much moving and we are left with a few minutes.
This
So
is the last.
If we could go for a demo.
Mr.
Yeah.
Yes. Mr. Mukisa.
Yes, please.
It's fine. What we do, I've already set myself here to do a quick demo here on phone. I'm going to call you to wrap up with a few things. Let me first share, because I see you had gone to the last screen. You had gone up to the last page of the assignment. You had finished the presentation. So, yeah, members, I'm actually here in the Google Classroom of. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, Rogers.
Okay, so I'm here in the Google Classroom of our training, and I'm trying to post an assignment. The assignment for today, because Mr. Mukisa has taken us, you see, we are different facilitators and we teach in different ways. So Mr. Mukisa has decided to create a detailed presentation that we are going to share with you. I was seeing some members in the chat saying they are not able to read the words. You are going to get the PowerPoint and you are going to have a step-by-step guide on that. But this is an assignment that we are trying to post. One, we want you to create a Google Classroom for your class. So you're going to create a Google Classroom, like for example, for P4 or for P5 Google Classroom. And so maybe part of this program, you see here, I'm having Google Classrooms. We are training learners, over 7,000 learners in Edify e-learning project, and all those learners, they are in these Google Classrooms we create. So we have a Google Classroom for P6, for P2, for P1, for P4. The Google Classrooms are the ones which the learners use to access the notes, to do the work. All the work is submitted there. So we want you to, in the assignment, you are going to create a Google Classroom similar to this. In the classwork, when learners click on classwork, they see subjects. The topics are the subjects. Mr. Mukisa's presentation has talked about using topics. So if you are creating a class for P4, we want to see religious education as a topic, mathematics as a topic, English as a topic, and then social studies as a topic, science as a topic. Then under those topics, you will be submitting the work. These things which have clipboards are the assignments, whereas these ones which have this symbol are the notes. So the learners will be finding the notes and everything inside the Google Classroom. So the assignment wants you to create a Google Classroom for your class. Then you are going to add a co-teacher. So you add another colleague. Some of you were saying you don't have friends whom you can use to test. You can use another email to be the teacher now. You can invite your second email as a teacher, but of course you can't be there when you don't have a friend, you don't have a teacher. So in these Google Classrooms of Edify, we have teachers. So they were created by Edify, and then these teachers were added as co-teachers into the classroom. So you will have to add the motivated co-teacher, the way Mr. Mukisa's presentation has demonstrated. And you can invite some learners to your class, either using the class code or using the link. So when your learners come, they will be able to join your Google Classroom using the class code, as you have been doing this one already, because you have been using it to join the Google Classroom. Now, we want you to upload as material. You're going to upload a YouTube video and a presentation you created already. Remember, we created, so for example, in this assignment, which I'm creating here, you can create a YouTube video. If you have to add a YouTube, like this assignment, I'm posting it. I've added here using add YouTube video. When you say add YouTube video, then it will ask you to put in a URL. So you go to your YouTube channel and you get a YouTube video that you uploaded. Remember, we already created a YouTube channel. So you copy the link of that YouTube channel, and then you come here and then you put it as material. Yeah, as material, and then you will be able to insert it. into your work. The way I've added these ones here. So that is one thing that you have to do. Then you're also going to create a quiz. When you are creating a quiz, already we talked about creating quizzes. Let me just show you something small here. We talked about creating quizzes. Mr. Emerald showed us how to create quizzes. So let me just do some small demo here. Let me switch to this account. So, so you should be able to create a quiz assignment. A quiz assignment will be created by, let me just go in here. So you will come here and you say classwork, and then you click on create, and then you will say quiz assignment. So when you say quiz assignment, here you will come here and put quiz on what? On East African trade. If it is science, on what? On which topic is there in science? Choose the topic that you want, or you can say maybe on e-learning. Let me put a quiz on e-learning. So you can choose the topic, and then here you can put the instructions and tell the learner that please open the quiz. Please open the quiz and attempt. So you will choose, you will put the instruction and attempt. Now there's something known as blank quiz, which is going to be created here automatically for you. This side where there is the topic, you choose the topic, the subject. If it is e-learning, for example, I'm creating a quiz on Google collaboration tools, I'll choose that as my topic. But for here, I say the topics are the subjects. Science, English, math, those will be the topics. So you can say create topic and you put in that. Okay, then from there you open the form. So it is going to open the form using Google Forms, which we looked at already. So you come here, it will become already set as a quiz. So you come and then you start putting your quiz here, e-learning quiz. So we taught you this and we are not managed to get a way of assessing it. So this is a chance for us to assess this. So e-learning quiz, and then you start putting in your what? Your topic. Which of the following tools are Google tools? Which of the, so you put those the way we demonstrated it the other day. So you should be able to do that, and you also give it a title here, e-learning quiz. Okay, so that is that. After doing that, you just click on assign here, and then it will be assigned to all the learners. Now for me here, this is a test. It has actually been assigned. If I go under Google Tools, it is here, quiz on e-learning. Yeah, I can delete it because I don't want it. Yeah, so that is what you are expected to do under this module. Create a quiz, or at least 5 questions on. Okay, let me just specify. Create my choice quiz about e-learning. So use the knowledge you have got from this bachelor training and set an exam. If you were the teacher, set about any of the things we have learned, Zoom, any of those things. Then create a sample WhatsApp group and invite and include the link to your WhatsApp in the Google Classroom. So we want you to go to your class in the stream and you announce here, post here that hello members, this is our WhatsApp group, and post the link there in the Google Classroom. Post the WhatsApp group link inside the Google Classroom. So that is what we want you to do there. Include the link and also you'll go to the WhatsApp group and take a screenshot of the WhatsApp group that you have created. Now you are going to submit the 3 items via Google Classroom. You'll submit the link to your Google Classroom, the link to your WhatsApp group, and also the screenshot. So this assignment is right now live. I'm assigning it right now, and it is now there ready for you to start working. You are 134 of you have already received the assignment. So you should be able to do this assignment. We are around the whole day. We don't want this business of say, hey, again, we have understood. On this assignment, we have also included reference material. the video, a complete tutorial. There are 3 things that the number of videos here that we have added. On this, you'll see there is this particular session which is streaming. It is already here attached for your reference. There is a video that we created earlier on using WhatsApp, detailed video on using and creating WhatsApp group. It is already here. It is on YouTube. So you can be able to, you are going to be able to watch this video. Okay, so when you open WhatsApp, sometimes it brings these adverts first. Yeah, but the video is there already. We handled it in a previous e-learning cohort. So there's a detailed video there showing how to create a WhatsApp group and how to do everything that you are needed to do. Yeah, so you try to do that. Then there is another one here on how to attempt, and then there is a complete Google Classroom tutorial by Kevin Stratvat. So basically that should be able to guide you. In addition to this 1 hour that we have for the training, you should be able to watch some of those videos to supplement on what you have to do. So maybe as I also finalize and I hand over to Mr. Mukisa to wrap up, I'm also sharing my phone. Yeah, so for those of you, because most of you are using phones, so when you are seeing the computer screen there, you are seeing stars because you don't have a laptop. Yeah, but if you're using a phone, it is going to be easier for you. You'll just go to Play Store. Play Store is this one. Play Store is that one. You search for Classroom. You search for Classroom. So when you click search for Classroom, if you have installed it, will be there. If it is not there, you click on Open. So when you create your classroom, you realize that there is nothing. You don't have any class if it is the first time, but for you people, you already have in the cohort class there. So you can either join a class or create. This time we want you to create. You have always been the one joining. Now it is your time to create. So you come here and say P for class. So you come there and you put there your maybe for class, or you can call it e-learning class. The rest of the things are not very important at this stage, like Mr. Mukisa said. So after that, you just click on
Rogers?
On what? Or
Rogers, your phone screen is off.
Maybe
Hello? Rogers?
Rogers is experiencing network challenges.
Someone tried to call and interrupt. Click on the create button and that.
Hello, Rogers?
Hello?
Rogers?
Okay. Are you hearing me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay, someone called my phone. Those are some of the things actually. If you are going to be teaching learners, you may have to get a wireless router, and then you don't put a SIM card in the gadget you are going to use for classes. Like that, you don't receive calls, or you put in some line which people don't know. You should have a special gadget for e-learning. And if you are going to teach, you have another data line that you put in the phone so that people don't disrupt you. So please, you try to create a class. Under classwork here, you can still create the assignment. Here, you cannot create a quiz easily on phone. The quiz works well on what? On the computer, on the browser. If you have to create a quiz with a phone, you will have to open Chrome. You'll have to open Chrome, and then you open Classroom, Google Classroom. So I know some of you are using phones. That's why we have to make sure that. So you search for Google Classroom. if you are to create the quiz, it will be difficult for you in the app. So you open Google Classroom, and then you open you turn your phone into what you call desktop mode. So after creating your class, the other side, you will still be able to access. After creating your class, you'll still be able to access. So for example, I used this account to create the class. So after, if I open my Google Classroom, the class I created it using the app, but when I come here into the browser, I'll still be able to see the class which I created the other side. So it is going to be, yeah, you should be able to see the class that you created. Now, if you are to create the form, you come and say desktop site. Desktop site. So that's how you'll be able to access the options which are there, all the options, just like they're on computer. You can be able to access all those options using desktop site mode on your phone. You click on the dots up there, and then you say desktop site, and then you'll be able to do all those options there. Yeah, so I don't know whether you are still hearing me. Mr. Murut, are you hearing me?
Yes, Rogers,
Yes,
we can hear you.
Okay, so I think there's some my phone, I'm using a different network on the phone and a different network on the computer. So okay. Yeah, so members, I just wanted to wrap up, but what we have to tell you, just give you an overview what you are supposed to do as you are attempting the assignment. But this is not all. Like I said, we have tutorials to guide you, and also we are around to help you. So if you have to do the quiz bit, you can also log into the phone and you use the browser, and you go to desktop site mode, and there you'll be able to get access all the options that are there on the phone as well. Yeah, so that is what I was trying to share with you at this point. Maybe because of time, let me end here. We shall add on from there. So you'll be able to open the class, go to classwork tab, and create a new quiz or create a new assignment. Everything you'll be able to see the options there in your phone browser. You should be able to find all the options there in the phone browser. Okay, so that is all which I wanted to add on, so that we can be in time and get an overview. So please, did you submit the link to the Google Classroom, the link to the WhatsApp group, and the screenshot of your WhatsApp group as per the assignment given? Mr. Mkisa, over to you to wrap up, and Mr. Moru to close the session.
Thank you so much, Rogers. That has been good. I want to challenge you members. When the schools across government did self-study materials, I've made sure that I take time and prepare that content as a self-study guide. You can use it step by step and do it. Please try to use it and to help you to assess, is the self-study material possible? Can I create content and someone at home use it without watching the video, and just step by step and do? I trust me, you will like it, because it is going to be able to show you. When you have your phone, just open the presentation on your phone and also open maybe the Google Classroom. There's a way you click on the left-hand bottom corner of your phone, and it opens just 2 tabs. Then you just click on one of them, and then you look at what the assignment is doing. You look at, I'll create like a simple video and show you how I do it on phone, that you read from the presentation where you are using the same phone. So members, I wish you well, but in the evening, we shall be able to do it practically. Today, I wanted to share with you this in the presentation so that you can be able to follow step by step. Thank you so much. That's all. Let's link up in the evening.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Mukisa and Mr. Rogers, for taking us through what.
Mr. Morut,
Yes, please.
Maybe just a second, so that these people don't feel that they are lost out. So my phone earlier was refusing to load because I was but you see here right now I'm using a browser. Actually, I'm not even using the app. So this class I created it using the app. But right now, when I went into the browser, Chrome, I can still open the class and I can go to classwork tab and I can click on create and there's quiz assignment. I'm using a phone and I can come here and I have my Blanca quiz here and I can open the Blanca quiz still with Chrome. So you can use the Chrome. I have my Blanca quiz here. If I want to see all options, I come here and I say desktop site and I will see everything the way it is on the computer. Yeah, so I can zoom in and I can do whatever I want. So members, those of you without computers, you don't have an excuse. You should be able to do all the assignments in this training. Mr. Morut, over to you.
Okay, thank you so much, Rogers, for that insight. I would really want to appreciate all the members who are in position to join, the facilitators, for their input to see to that they really guide you and they enlighten you on how to utilize this technology of Google Classroom. So I will simply I will request all the participants here to embrace and take time to study the self-study guide that Mr. Mukisa has created, and also watch the videos that are going to be that have already been attached to the assignment. And trust me, you are going to learn something and you are going to enjoy utilizing Google Classroom as your lesson management platform, rather than making your phone to be cluttered with a lot of material. Because once you keep on using WhatsApp as your platform for delivering lessons, trust me, your phone is going to be full. There will reach a time that you will lack even space. Your phone starts freezing, and really you'll get challenges with your device. And yet with Google Classroom, because you already have a Google Drive, you have a space, you have a storage space where all that material can be kept, and you can have it for centuries and centuries. Meanwhile, with WhatsApp, someone can steal your phone and then you end up losing all the content which was already uploaded on the WhatsApp phone that you are using for carrying out the e-learning. So as usual, we cannot elaborate, we cannot finish up everything within the 1 hour session. During the course of the day, we are available on WhatsApp. You can inbox any admin, you can post a question, and we are really ready and we are available to guide you in case of any challenge that you meet. And then we shall also have more demonstration like WhatsApp. We have not done much on WhatsApp. Mr. Mukisa talked of a broadcast list. So hopefully in the evening session, we are going to have a demo on that. I want to thank you all for being patient up to this time. And since it is already time, I would want to call a participant to lead us with a closing prayer. Then a volunteer to lead us with a closing prayer. I can see Madam Harriet. Madam Harriet, the name is becoming challenging, but Madam Harriet, I can see your picture. Lead us with a closing prayer.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, thank you so much. The name is Nawanyana Harriet from URBT. Okay, let's all humble ourselves for a word of prayer. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Heavenly Father, I would like to thank you for this technology, for all the people who came up with all this, that we can be able to share with everyone and be able to learn a lot of things. Father, we ask you to continue guiding us and giving us the capability to be able to continue learning, to be able to transfer the knowledge to other people and our students. Father, we ask you to give us health, peace, freedom, and as we prosper. Thank you, Father, for we have been able to attend this class, and may you continue to guide us and making us able to be able to attend. We've been able to pray this through our Lord Jesus Christ. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
Amen.
Amen. Thank you so much, Madam. Guys, see you in the evening at 8 sharp. We shall be beginning with our wrap-up session. Okay, have a good day.
Thank you.
Mr. Mukisa, you can end the meeting. You're the host. Mr. Mukisa?